Hello and welcome everyone joining us today for this round 6 of the Super Wild Cup. We will be starting with the qualifying soon, but let's just wait for our racers to join in. While everyone joins the lobby, hello there, Advancify. While everyone joins in the lobby, let me just do a quick walkthrough lap and show you how the conditions are going to be today. Let me just turn off the assist here and let's just go on the track. Probably a bad idea to go on soft, so let me change it to wets because the conditions today are rainy, so we are headed for another wet qualifying. And guys who are joining me in the lobby, in the video, just let me know how the comms are, and if you need anything, just keep on texting so that I can reply my best to you. And you can see the rain coming down super hard over here, and it seems like a wet territory for now. Okay, that was really terrible. I hope we get back on track, but yeah, the conditions look super bad today. We see the race should start on wets probably. And today I will be handling the comms as Monk is not able to join. So this is the conditions we are looking forward in the race today. We may see some rain at the start and some rain at the end of the race as well. So let's stay tuned, and maybe we can start our qualifying soon if everyone is here in the lobby. We are still waiting for a couple of guys. We see Sammy joining in, we see Duki Atma joining in, and we should be seeing Manu, and we are missing Dan Lord, so let's keep an eye on them. We should be joining in soon. And do please keep dropping in your questions, so that will help us stream better and make it more exciting for today's race. But you can see the conditions out there today. Raining super heavily, and Chartered Man started his push lap, and let's see where he finishes. It seems like a 141, which may drop to 130s if we see a dry line appearing. Is doing about 144. We have in every who has set up P5. Let's see Ninjan what he manages to do. He's on intermediates. Does not seem like to be the ideal choice of tires, but let's see if we can manage it, pull it off in this tires. You see Ascat, he's still setting his fastest lap. Brazilian Sam has joined us today. We have Ancient Lab, Pagal Raja, he's starting his push lap now. We have Mr. Gun, who is back after his 2-race hiatus. He's still on his out lap, and you can see him slipping over there. We have in every he's back into the pits. Brazilian Sam, Hurry Effect also in the pits. So there are 2 more racers who are yet to join and do their practice lap. We will be starting our qualifying soon. We are just waiting for all our racers to join in. Ancient lap with his NSX has a 1 second penalty, and he is going for his push lap. He managed 143 on his last lap, so let's see how much can he manage this time around. Misto is still on his push lap. Are we seeing any lap times in? Right now, probably not. Sammy is also starting his push lap. We have Ganesh, who finished 4th last race around. So let's see what time he manages to set during his push lap. Ninjan and Hurry Effect, I think there's some battle going on between these 2 guys. And in every spin, he loses it. It's a pretty dark day out there at Austria, and with the rain it's even more extreme. The conditions are too tricky and difficult. We are still waiting for one of our drivers to join, and we shall be off with qualifying soon. So Enchanted Man is still P1. He has set a good time. Tuki Atma is behind him. He's on his push lap. He's still on his out lap. Ganesh, he's doing 146 in his Nissan GTR. So we may have to start the qualifying without our 14th driver, and we will add him at the end of this race. So let's start with the qualifying. I will just inform our guys that we are starting the qualifying. We have all of our racers in the lobby except one, who we shall add after the qualifying. And let's begin the qualifying and let's see how it goes. Everyone is in. Yes. Do we have Enchanted Man? Yes. Start qualifying, and here we go, guys. So we see some drivers over here in Inters and Vets. And as they exit the track, let's see what kind of conditions we make. But I think it's a wet track already. We see Tuki Atma going off there, then followed by Pagal Raja. Everyone seems to be starting on intermediate for now. Let's hope that it does not rain super heavily and we can probably set a good time. Manu exiting the car number 21. We have all our drivers out on the track right now. And viewers, do let us know what you're predicting for this race, who is going to finish, who is going to be in that top 3. So while everyone is on track, we will be having our 14th driver joining in soon after the qualifying. 10 minutes of qualifying, and we are 1 minute into this qualifying right now. We are at round 6 of the Super World Cup, and there is one more round yet to come next week. And the weather has been just informed to them a couple of minutes ago. So they need to strategize or plan their strategy accordingly. We may see the rains change. Maybe we shall have rains at the start and maybe even during or end of the race. So it's completely dynamic. So, and no one was aware about the weather conditions. So it was going to be interesting to see what tire choices they go up with, what strategies they follow. And let us stick with Mr. Gun today. So let's see how he goes through this set of corners. So let's turn one. Let's also see all the information. So he's third gear right now. He's on Inter. Okay. Does not seem like a lot of rain over there. Inter seems to be the appropriate tire over here. Heading down to turn 2 and then turn 3. That would be a heavy braking spot over here. Down to second gear probably. And he goes down to first. Yes. You see Tuki Atma going wide over there. Back to second. Heading down to turn 4, which is slightly downhill. And he goes slightly wide over here. Okay, and that is going to ruin his lap. He may have to try again. Let's go to Tuki Pagal Raja. We see some rain coming in now, and you see the grip levels are completely varying. So there seems to be more rain, and you can see some rain on his windshield as well. We have Denlord joining in, that's good. Do we see them switching to wets right now? Because it seems like the rain is back and it may make conditions difficult to set up a time. Sagar Raja there, heading up to turn 9 and then turn 10. Let's see what time he sets as he comes around the final corner. Enchanted Man goes to 137. What does Sagar Raja say? He goes 139. So Enchanted Man 1 second clear of everyone over there. Mr. Gun, he goes P3 by 2 seconds. We have Duki Atma P4 in every, and it seems like the rain is coming down hard now. They may have to switch to wet, and we see people going wide over here. Mr. Gun and Duki Atma. What time does Ganesh set? We have X setting 139.4. Ancient Lab goes P4. Ganesh is still P10. Brazilian Sam coming around the final turn 10. And he goes 158, 159. He probably made a mistake. Let's try around. Go again around over there. This is Sami. He is at turn 2. He's still yet to set up a time. This thing flagged by Skaz over there. Who else? So Enchanted Man, and I think it's completely pretty rainy right now, and the Inters aren't going to help them a lot. They may have to switch to hard, but wet, but I do not know what kind of times they are going to set. So Inevery has gone P2 and by 0.3 of a second, so that seems to be quick. It seems like, yes, and as expected, he's jumping into the pit right now, and we see them probably going to west. So if you see over there, it has gone to blue, the grip meter over there. So it seems like a good time to switch to wet. Do we see other races coming in? Okay, we have some people staying out. Sagar Raja has come in. So it's an average. We see Hari Effect spinning over there, and he decided to stay out. So literally, I do not think it makes any sense to go on Inters right now. Ancient Class, he's also jumping into the pit. 137 says the weekend racer. I think so too, but with the wet, I think Enchanted Man has a good chance to stay on pole today, because I think it will be really more difficult and more tricky. We see Mr. Gun now tries for his second lap. We are only 5 minutes down the race, down the quali. So, and I do not think he's going to improve a lot. Manu is currently P9 coming up to the final. Yes, final turn 10, and what time? And he's in 2. I think it's 1:30, but may be possible. Let's see what time they set now, because the conditions seem to be really bad, and they need to jump into pit as soon as possible. We see Duki Atma going wide over here, and he lost a couple of, and you can see how tricky it is for him as well. So we shall see these guys jumping into the pit. We know some of them have gone now on wet, for example Enchanted Man and Inevry and Flap. We shall be seeing some new lap times coming in, but staying Inters for this last lap I think has been a bad decision, because they lost about 2 minutes right now to go around this track, and again another minute for the out lap. So let's see what time they set. Okay, we see many people jumping into the pit straight away. Manu is currently P9. We have Mr. Gun at P8. Skaz is now P7, 1.6 seconds behind. We have Sagar Raja around 1 second, and someone has gone off track. We have Ninjan with the collision and a penalty over there. So he is on his outlet. It's probably better to jump into the pits and go on a wet set of tires. Let's see what he plans to do. Ancient Lab over here, and he should be on wet right now. He's on his out lap. Hari Effect is jumping into the pit. Inevry on his out lap, and Enchanted Man. Let's stay with Enchanted Man and see what time he sets. He's coming up to this first sector, turn 2 and then turn 3. So we should be seeing his sector time coming in now. And he's down by 0.5 a second. So weekend racing, I'm a bit not sure. I'm not so sure what time he's going to set. Maybe he made a mistake over there. Duki Atma staying out of the way over there. We are heading down to turn 4 now. There's a slight downhill section over here on this track, and braking and going down to first probably. Yes, and another set of turns, turn 5 and turn 6. Hopefully he can keep it clean through this corner. around turn 6 now and into turn 7 where we'll be having the sector 2 times. So is it a purple? Has he improved in this condition? He's 2.5 seconds down. So it seems it was a good idea to go on into at the start, and now it is completely difficult to set up a good time. So we see Enchanted Man, who was P1 at the beginning of this qualifying, is now dropped to is still P1 but has lost about 2.5 seconds on this push lap. And as he comes around turn 10, let's see what time he does. He goes slightly wide over there, and he comes at 141.2. We see in every just around turn 8 right now. He is coming towards turn 9. He's about 3 tenths down. We see Hari Effect, who is about 100th of a second down over there, and goes slightly wide. We see Duki Atma at a very odd position on the track. Does not look like he's at a safe place for others. And what do we see? What time do we see from Enavri? He is in 150. So yes, we see Ancient Lab coming around the time. Okay, he's just starting his lap. We see Ninja is P5. That is an absolutely good time. He's within a second. Pagal Raja still about 1 second and 1.5 seconds behind. So this condition does not seem to be helping him a lot. Askaz at P7. Askaz finished P3 last race around. We see Misto just coming up to that final turn 10, and he's way down on his time. He has an attempt. He has the last attempt probably. We see Manu at P9. So good lap from him. He's 2.5 seconds down. He's still in front of Duki Atma, and probably he should get. Now this is his final lap. So this is, let's see, as he heads down towards turn 9, and he goes wide at turn 9. That may end up in a penalty or losing some seconds for that. And we shall see him at 159 2. Yeah, he's at 2. Duki Atma there, I think he is setting his final time now. We see Brazilian Sam coming around turn 6. He is currently P11. We see Sammy in P12 as of now, and I think he's done with his qualifying. We see Ganesh at P13. Is he going to improve? And he goes P12 and he's 5 seconds clear from his last step. So it's like a complete shift of grid right now than what we had seen in the last couple of races. We see Enchanted Man leading the pack. We see in every P2 and Hari Effect P3. We seem to have managed to tackle the reins smartly. The time when they said the time with the Inter seemed to have worked well for them. We have top 5 races within a second of one another, and Ancient Lab over here in P4, Enchanted Man just passing around. We see Askaz at P7, Nishtogan at P8. Let's see what he manages to do. He's exiting turn 10. He's 141 and 43. That moves into P8. No further improvement from himself. We see Manu at P9, Duki Atma P10. I think that's the end of qualifying. We shall add one of our racers at the back of the grid since he was not able to join the qualifying, and we should be getting on with the race soon. P13 for Kani. And the viewers joining us today, do feel to drop in your questions, because that will also help us with the comms. Because today I will be here alone with you guys. We do not have Monk, and Mr. Gun, as we know, who joined us for the comms last race, will be racing today for his team. So we shall be starting the race soon. The weather is expected to be wet, and it is supposed to be a super dark race today. Absolutely, Ashish, that was a close qualifying indeed, and we saw some unexpected rain come in at the end of the quali. So the guys who did set up a time in intermediates worked well for those guys, because we see a completely different top 3 over there. It's going to be interesting because we will have rains at the start and probably also during the middle parts of the race. So let us quickly add our 14 drive over here, but this is the standing. We have Enchanted Man, P1, we have in every P2, and Hurry Effect and Ancient Lab completing the first row, first two rows. So before we start, I just need to reset the lobby, and I will apologize for this because it will take me a couple of minutes. Okay, this is, we have Ninja at P5 power, Raja P6, SKS P7, Mr. Gun P8, and we have Manu at P9, Dukhiatma at P10, and that completes our top 10. Then we have Resilience and Ganesh Semi at P13, and let us also add one of our final participants, 10 Lord, to the breed. So we shall just change this to a practice and a race, and we shall set it to set by host, change event settings, and we have a rolling start today so as to have a clean turn 1. We shall be starting soon. It's about 25 laps today, and we see all the racers joining in. Tukyatman, Asto, Askas, Ganesh, Hurry Effect. Let us start configuring the grid. We will be having Enchanted Man. That's a really good result from him. He will be starting P1. Then we have Inabri, who will be starting P2. We then have the Hurry Effect, who is starting P3. We have the Ancient Lab at P4. Ninjan, who had an unfortunate race last time around at Rd6. He's having a strong finish during this qualifying. He'll be starting P5. We have Pavel Raja, who is starting P6. Then comes Askas, who is to be here. We have Mr. Gun at P8. Then who else do we have? We have Manu at P9. We have Dukhiatma P10. Brazilian Sam at P9. Ganesh and Sammy. Okay, I hope everyone else has joined the lobby. Yes. And then Gr3 Raja, SKS to P7. Then we have Mr. Gun, 9, Yatma 10, Brazilian Sam, Ganesh, Sammy, and 10 Lord, who did not set up a time, so he will be joining at the end of at the back of the grid. I guess everyone is set, and we shall start soon. Let's just focus on the weather radar. So this has been the weather. We shall be seeing rains coming in, and as you can see from the intensity, it seems to be raining quite hard. So we are expecting a wet race today at the start. Hopefully the weather improves as we reach the end of the race. And so in the later part of the race, we may be heading into a dry race. There are no tire components compulsory today. Okay, shall wait for you, Dukhiatma. So Navri and Enchanted Man, and you can see it is so dark. I have never seen such a dark race at Red Bull Ring. With the rain coming in hard, and all our racers joining in. Some people seem to be experimenting with intermediate. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we shall see and watch, because the strategies are going to be completely different. And each and every one is a race of ours. We have seen them experiment with different strategies. Ancient Lab having a moment over there. Duki Asma, Mr. Manu, Dan Lord, Minjan, Brazilian Sam, Ascaz, and Harry Effect. So it seems like everyone is on track, and we shall begin. Have a good race, guys. So let's not crash into each another at turn 1. And we are go. So do let us know your predictions, and I hope that we have a good clean race. It seems to be raining over there, and Charlotte Man will be leading this back soon. Unless we have any issues or bugs, and he's off. We have never followed him closely. It feels like a good start. Don't disturb on the track. And we have a goal, so in every effect would be also to close at this P1 right now. Let's see if it's a clean P1. And everyone makes through. He's being closely followed by Interclap right now, and he's going to turn him into this turn 2 and turn 3, which is a good overtaking section. Minjan in the P5 seems like a clean race. Everyone had a clean capture over the Target Raja following him. Then P6, Duki, Atma, and Mr. Gun have made a move. They are into P7 and P8 right now. And Duki goes slightly wide over there. But then the order has remained the same. The slab has fallen down a bit. Hurry Effect is behind Charlotte Man in Avery, and it seems like he's already 1 second down. In Avery going in for the move over there at turn 5. A slight contact over there, but yes, he just make it stick, and he's now into P1. So we have a new race leader. Meanwhile, and Charlotte Man is falling down. I guess maybe he moved to a construction of the track, but now he's in P2. Closely followed by P3, Hurry Effect and P4. Hurry Effect going in for the move, slightly backs out over there, but I think it was a clean start by them. So in every and we had someone going wide over there. Hurry Effect slightly going wide over there. He has dropped P4, Ancient Lab takes that P3. Everyone is super close right now. We have a three-way battle over here, and Targo Raja has taken the lead. Hurry Effect has dropped to P5, Ninja in P6. It seems quite exciting over here. Because my P7, Ganesh P8, and Brazilian Sam going on the inside and taking up that P8. Ganesh goes slightly wide over there. Manu in P9, Sam in P10. Mr. Gun has dropped to P12. There may have been an incident, and now we have Lord Dan following them, and Ascaz has dropped to P14. May have been an incident over there. But yes, at the start we still have Navri and Enchanted Man fighting for the lead of this race. The rain seems to have subsided right now. It seems to be slightly dry over here, but we may be seeing how an Enchanted Man makes a move over there as in every goes wide, and here he is like 10th of a second away. So we shall be seeing them fighting for this P1 soon at turn number 4. Is he making a move? No, he stays behind. Anyway, Navri has gone wide over there, which helps Enchanted Man to take the lead. Ancient Lab is still following in Navri, and I can hear some raindrops. I think the rain is now coming in hard. So Hurry Effect has moved back to P4. Pagal Raja, there has been a shifting of positions over here. So we see Pagal Raja in P5, Ninjan in P6, and we see Duki Atma P7, followed by Brazilian Sam, who has a penalty of 2 seconds. Sammy in P9, so he's going to take his place. He did start P13 and has moved to P9. So has Ganesh. Brazilian Sam getting his penalty over there, and he'll be losing a couple of places. So we see Lord Dan moving into P7, Manu in P13. Ascaz has now reduced that gap to about 2.5 seconds. So he's also following Dan quite close. Let's see what is happening at the start of our race. So we have Enchanted Man and Average, Ancient Lab, all three close together, and it seems like it is raining hard now. I'm quite interested to see what their guys are. So we have some people on back. We just all three of our leaders are on back right now. Let's go back to the racing zone. Ancient Lab, and I think Enchanted Man is keeping that gap quite. He's managing that gap right now. So we shall be seeing Pagal Raja. Dukkhiatma has moved to 6th position. Hurry Effect going in for the move on the inside, and he has taken that 6th position. With Dukkhiatma, okay, Dukkhiatma manages to retain the position. So we have this battle going on over here from position 4 to 7. Sammy is following them at around 3 seconds, who is battling with Mr. Gun and Dan Lord. He has quite managed to, I must say, he's driving quite brilliantly in wet races. He has moved to P10 right now, Lord Dan. He started last. Brazilian Sammy following him closely at P11 and Manu at P12. Any other changes? We see Ganesh, and he has fallen back to P14. He may have made some mistakes, but the top of the field order remains the same, with Uncharted Man putting a 2-second lead right now. It looks like he's quite comfortable with this track. Ancient Slab has made a move on the outside of Inavri and takes that P2. Inavri is now in P3, and he is about 3 seconds down. So as you can see, that is going quite hard right now. He will be picking up a move over here, maybe at turn 2 and turn 3, but yeah, it's difficult to move over here. Followed by Pagal Raja, and someone just went wide over here. If you mean just going wide over here, may have missed his braking spot. He's still in P6, followed by the Hurry Effect, who has dropped down to P7 right now. The rain is coming in hard again, and we are 4 laps down already. Uncharted Man has built up quite a lead over there. He is now 3 seconds clear of Ancient Slab. Ancient Slab still stuck in a battle over there with an average, and the rain seems to be really hard right now. So we see Dukkhiatma move to P4. He's about 2 seconds away from Inavri. Dukkhiatma and Pagal Raja, I think they are quite close in their driver championships right now. And Pagal Raja, as he missed the race last time around, he needs to have a good result for this championship. Minjan has still managed to keep his position at P6. He's now being closely followed by Hurry Effect. He's now 1 second behind him. We have Lord Dan, who has moved to P8. He did start last, and now he is in P8. He is racing hard over there. Manu in P9. Brazilians are in P10. So we see Mr. Khan making a mistake somewhere around, and he has dropped to P11 right now. Followed closely by Edgar, who has moved to P12, and Ganesh at P13. So I really need to check. Okay, so Sammy has dropped to P14 right now, and he probably made a mistake. As we know, he was running in the top 10, but he made a mistake probably. Uncharted Man at 2.5 seconds. Seems like Ancient Slab is catching up on him. The gap is coming down. That is of course moving past the Spectre. He's about 2 seconds away, so we may see Uncharted Man and Ancient Slab closing in on a back soon. Meanwhile, Navri is 1.5 seconds away, followed by Dukkhiatma, gap at 2 seconds, and then Pagal Raja at another 2 seconds. So the grid is spreading out somewhat. A flat for the win, so if I should and Dukkhiatma drifting over there, but he manages to save it quite clean. Let's just see, Ashish. I will not comment so early in the race because the conditions are going to change. We shall see maybe some dry track action at the end, or dry and then wet. So the conditions are definitely going to change. Inavri struggling over there. Dukkhiatma has reduced the gap from 3 seconds to 7.7 per second, and we shall be seeing a move from him maybe on the next track, next lap. Pagal Raja has dropped down to about 2.5 seconds over there, with Minjan at 3 seconds. So the grid is now spreading out a lot. I should not put a curse on them. You are right. Let them race. So Pagal Raja coming onto that final turn 10 now, and he said 1:44 the time. 1:38 is the best time set by Uncharted Man. Dukkhiatma and left. So the gap just remained the same, about 2 seconds. Do remember the tire and the fuel varies 5x, so they may have to jump the pit zone maybe in a few laps time. Inabri has a small penalty over there, which Charles has to Kiatma. There's a personal fastest sector over here, and we shall be seeing a move coming soon over here. From 9 to 14. Yes, of course. So let's go to the grid. We have Ninja at P6. We have Dan Lord, who has moved to P7. He started fast, and now he's in P7. Then McLaren and Dan Lord, they are driving very well. So we see Harry Effect, who has now moved back to the top 10. He is P8. Brazilian Sam has moved to P9. We see Mr. Gun and Brazilian Sam fighting for the final for the 9th position, and he takes the inside line for a clean move. But still, there is some shifting going on between these four guys actually. So from position 8 onwards, there is some battle going on over here. So we see Brazilian Sam. He's thinking of a move over here, and probably on the next. Oh, that was an incident over here. So someone goes wide over there off the track. We see Harry Effect going wide over there. So we see Ganesh back in P11. We see Manu at P10 right now, closely behind the pack of 3 guys. We see Edgaz at P13 and Samson at P14, who is about 14 seconds off Edgaz. Going back to our leaders, we see Uncharted Man 2 seconds behind in front of Flash, and now that gas is coming down. Maybe the train has reduced, and maybe okay, light rain right now. I don't know if we are in Inter territory yet, but we shall, and you can see the clouds over there, Red Bull rain. So we may be heading for Inter now in a couple of laps. Come on, lap says Adit. Absolutely. He and Uncharted Man, they seem to be quite aggressive over here at this track, and we shall be seeing some racing coming on soon. Duki Atma has put up that move, and he's now into P3, followed by Navri at 0.7 of a second. So they are battling it hard over there. Pagal Raja and Ninjan. Ninjan is keeping it strong. He seems to be comfortable over here. Mr. Van has moved to P7, and he's about 10 seconds behind them. But we are still not aware about their strategies, because maybe some of them are saving fuel, because they will have to jump in the pit soon, but fuel could be also something that they need to look into. Brazilian Sam has moved to P8. We have Manu at P9, followed by Ganesh at P10. So it seems like there was an incident. Askas has moved to P11, Harry Pet at 12, and Dan Lord has jumped down to P13. So he has lost quite some positions, quite a number of positions. He was running P7 at the time, and now he's in P13. Sammy is about 35 seconds from the leaders, but he's making up for that time right now. So we see our leaders have maintained the gap, so it's still 2 seconds between these two guys. Duki Atma is still being followed by in average, who is 1 second behind him. And then we have Pagal Raja, who has dropped by quite seconds, so he's now 4 seconds and he goes purple. So I'm quite curious, but I think that was intermediate, and he was struggling at the start, but now maybe that intermediate is coming into play. He and Vincent are about half a second away from one another, and I'm quite interested in seeing what second time he sets now, as we head towards turn 7 and 8. Turn 7 and then turn 8. What second time does it set? Okay, he's the person best, but I think he should be on it. Then there is a slight dry lineup during right now. Probably the rain was reduced, and it looks like that is trying to manage the tires. Okay, I think we shall be seeing some pits soon. Who is the brave guy? And we see Ancient Flap jumping into the pits. We see Duki Atma jumping into the pits, and Chowderman staying out there. Inavri has jumped into the pits as well, and Pagal Raja has decided to stay out for another lap. So has Inavri. The triumphs are coming down now. We see them setting 138, 137. So engine to see all these guys jumping into the pit. Let's see what kind of positions they achieve. Effect is now in P5. Askas has moved to P4. The Sammy has decided to stay out. Atma in every, and then Lord is currently P14. He may have made some had some incident over there. Sammy has gone. He has taken the fastest left right now. He is 135. So we now can understand some of their strategies. So since some guys did go on Inter, and now I think it is helping them out because we see these guys now in 135s from 138 and 139. So it's now interesting to see what happens. We will also have to jump into the pits soon, but then maybe some of them are managing their fuel, which shall help them, and the race in fewer pit stops probably. It's good to see that we have Enchanted Man, Pagal Raja and Ninja in our top 3. Enchanted Man now jumping into the pits. Shall we see Pagal Raja coming in? No, he is at gun 10 and he is out. Ninja is jumping into the pits. Should be on the back as well. Yes. Askas over here, who was running last, has stayed out. Now he's jumping into the pits as well. So is the hurry effect, both of them. And they are all on bats. We have Brazilian Sam. Is he staying out? He's staying out as well. Danny was on Inters and he has jumped into the pits. Okay, and we see a completely different grade now. So Inabri has dropped to P9, followed by Dukiatma, and Inabri has a pretty jump on Dukiatma. He's about 1 second here, but I think Dukiatma is going to take the position back. And they are at 6 and 7. We see hurry effect going on medium. Okay, so some of the guys have gone on dry tires, and that's a wet exit out over there. So we see some guys have gone inters, some guys are on medium, and some guys yet to get rid of their wet tires. Ganesh fighting there between Chan and Index at P8. Mr. Gun at P10, Sammy in P11, Ashkaz at P13. He gets the 3-second penalty probably for crossing the line over there, and we have Manu at P14, and that's an yellow flag, so someone has gone off track. Oh god, we have Mr. crashing out, and he has a 1.5 second penalty over here. I'm not sure what tires he's on, but it seems like, and there we have another yellow flag. And this time it was from hurry effect around turn 4 and turn 5, and this has pushed some of our racers out, so Mr. dropped the P14. I think that was unsafe rejoining, but we shall investigate after the race. And he's trying to get that position back. There's about 1.5 seconds. Another yellow flag. We see someone else jumping out. So we have Ninjan, who was at P6, and he had this unfortunate moment and he has dropped to P14. So Mr. with his penalty, Askas with his penalty, Sammy at P9, followed by hurry effect. Brazilian Sam has now jumped into the pit. We have the Ganesh, who is now P5. He was at the bottom half of the race, of the grid. Sukiatma setting a purple sector over there. He's about 1 second clear, and he did set the fastest lap over there at 1:36. So we see a different strategy over here coming into play. Instant lap, he's about 3 seconds clear from Sukiatma, but I do not know for how long. Enchanted Man is now back in P2 with Pagal Raja at P1. He's about 20 seconds clear. That is quite interesting because I wonder what happens when Pagal Raja pits. The pit loss over here should be about 30 to 40 seconds. And he is also setting a bubble sector, so we see the times improving. There is a dry line. Probably some of them have gone to slicks. and the gap has reduced, so Ancient Lab must not be on right tires, I would assume at this moment, because the gap has reduced to about 1 second. So it would be really brave if he could go on dry tires and manage that dry line. And he goes P1, he sets the fastest time right now, so he's 131.4, and he's chasing on Ancient Lab. So the gap between him and Pagal Raja is 18 seconds right now. Enchanted Man is about 11 seconds clear. That gap was about 20 seconds, and it has come down by 9 seconds right now. So yes, Pagal Raja is losing time, and he may have to think of his strategy, because he's being closely followed by Enchanted Man and Dukhyatma and Bless. So he may end up somewhere around Ganesh, who is about 30 seconds behind him. So it looks like a good time to probably go on slicks. In Avery at P6, we have Sammy at P7, followed by Misto. Misto is trying to make a move over here, and he spins again. I think there was a collision between him and Sammy, and Sammy decides to hand back that position. But yes, it is completely tricky because if you are not on the racing land, then it's obviously going to be super difficult over there. So we see Manu at P9 and Sammy at P10. They are going to battle it out over there. Okay, and Pagal Raja was on mediums. Manu was slightly wide over there. Maybe there was some contact between him and Sammy. Sammy has decided to give him the place back. We see Brazilian Sam and P11 right now, Askaz at P13. There is some racing action going on over here between these two guys. We see Ninjan at P13 right now, and the Hurry Effect at P14. He's about 1 minute behind Enchanted Man. And something went wrong over here. We see Enchanted Man at 8 seconds. We see Ancient Lab at 6 seconds in front of Dukhyatma. Yes, Pagal Raja jumped into the pit, and he is coming behind Maverick, so he lost a couple of places there. Looks like we are now heading into a dry race category. Pagal Raja coming on to mediums over there. Ganesh and P4 right now. Then his teammate Enchanted Man is running P1, 18 seconds behind him. So are we seeing Dukhyatma and Ancient Lab catching Enchanted Man? The gap still remains at 8 seconds, but we see Dukhyatma catching Ancient Lab is now only about 6 seconds behind him, 6 to 7 seconds, and so is Ganesh. So we may see a battle happening over here soon for that P2 and probably P1 if they keep it clean. So in Avery still at P5, followed by Mistogan, who has made up those places, and now into P6, and followed by Pagal Raja. So we shall see what happens in the couple of next laps. We may see another pit coming by Pagal Raja. We may have to jump into the pit. Landlord is at P8 right now, Sammy in P9. We have Askaz at P10, followed by Brazilian Sam. So they are battling for this final point position. We have Manu in P12, Ninjan going slightly wide over there. Maybe he's not on the right tires, maybe, or he just had the situation. We have Hurry Effect at P14. He was running a quite good race. He was P6 at the start, but then he made probably a mistake, and he has now dropped P14. So there has been a change of position. Enchanted Man is now P2, and he must have had a moment over there. Ancient Lab takes that lead. Enchanted Man is still in P2, and Dukhyatma is now 5 seconds away from this guy. So we may see a three-way battle for P1. Enchanted Man and Ancient Lab battling there for P1. And yes, the conditions are really tricky. So if you miss on the dry line, you may encounter some difficulties controlling that car. 1 seconds, we are heading into turn 9, and they should be on slip probably. Turn 10, Dukyatma still 5 seconds clear from this guy. And do we see a move coming? Is Enchanted Man going for it? Seems like he is. They are will to will, and Enchanted Man makes that move. That was quite clean and a pretty good move, but then Ancient Club will have the flip over here, and will he be able to challenge him for this position again? Are we seeing a move coming in? So Ancient Club trying to go for that inside line, but he's going to stay behind for a while. And we see Dukyatma setting a focus act over there, and he's about 4.5 seconds here as this guy, but he's out. He misses, and he goes wide, and he misses his braking force. He has dropped a lot, and I think he has wet tires now. So Dukyatma has taken that P2. Ancient Lab has now dropped P3. Which puts Enchanted Man clear of about 5 seconds from both of these guys. Ganesh is P4, followed by Inavri. Pagal Raja is still at P10, P6. Closely followed by Mr. who is about 3.5 seconds behind him. Edkaz is now P8. We have Brazilian Sam in P9. 3 seconds clear, 4 seconds clear of Manu with in that final point position. Ninjan is now fighting for that final point position, and he will be making a move on Manu soon. 1/10 of a second down. The track is still wet from outside the dry line, and we shall see him make a move probably at turn 8 to turn 9. Hurry Effect has now moved to P12. We have lot than 3 second penalty for him as he's being late chased by Sammy over there. And we have blue flags. It seems like they are about to be left by our race leader Enchanted Man, who is running a stellar race. Come down to turn 5 and turn 6. Start the speed and Lord moving off the racing line, and he does, which lets Enchanted Man pass, and he will be coming up onto Semi now, who is in P13. And we see Ganesh jumping into the pit from Nityam. That was a late pit stop by him, and he will be coming behind our race leader. No. Oh, sorry, it was Ganesh. So yes, he's on mediums right now, and he comes behind Ninja. So that will be probably his final stop. Yes, absolutely. Enchanted Man is pulling. He is maintaining that 5 second gap right now. I think Dukyatma made a mistake somewhere around here, and he got a big penalty. So he'll jump. Okay, and he was on soft. So I think should be going on medium, but let's see with less tire where we could expect some different tires right now. 8 seconds down, we saw Instant Lab jumping into the pits. He was on medium. We see Inavri now taking the P3. He is now P2. Skaz has moved to P5 again. Mr. Gun is P6. Pagal Raja and Brazilian Sam now locked in a battle, and Manu in P9 and Ninjan in P10, followed by Ganesh. So we shall see Pagal Raja and Brazilian Sam fighting it out for P6, P7. Is Brazilian Sam going to make a move? Maybe not around here, but we shall see a move coming soon. This year has gone on top. We see some more people going on tops and mediums. Are we seeing a move coming here? That's KMC power through. We see Dukyatma actually just behind these two guys. And I think it's a bit too far this time around, but then Dukyatma with a 6 second penalty, and he goes wide. Maybe there was some contact. I cannot make it out sure. And he is out quite a lot of them. And it's so difficult once you are off the track, so difficult to get a good grip. And that was unsafe returning. That does compromises Ganesh's race, but now he's P10. So Ninjan is in P8 after that mistake. Manu is battling it out with lap right now. He's about half a second clear. Dukiatma has moved to P5 behind Pagal Raja. So maybe he had a moment over here because now he has dropped behind Pagal Raja with that 6-second gap. That's unfortunate. Eskaz has now moved to P3. I don't know what strategy he's on, but he was running last at a moment and now he's in the final podium position. We see Inabri at P2. He is about 20 seconds clear from Eskaz. He must be making a move soon or probably staying put. Seems like he had a movement, but he chased it up. Enchanted Man is now P1. He is following Misto. It's going to be a lap down, but I guess Enchanted Man has to jump into the pits as well. He's coming into the pits right now, so we may have to respond to these guys who are planning to undercut him. He decides to stay out for another lap. So that shall put Misto. That shall lap Misto. It should be a lap down now. Eskaz is still in PC, followed by Pagal Raja at 10 seconds. And Dukiatma is reducing that gap, so he's about 3.5 seconds now. Sorry, he is at 4 seconds. Meanwhile, Ancient Lab is also catching him quite fast. He's at around 3.5 seconds, and so is Manu. So we see Manu and Ninjan having a battle over here. We shall maybe see a move coming here soon. Ganesh is at P9, followed by the Hari Effect, who is back into the point. We still do not know what the strategies they are on. Some may have to jump into the pit, so we may still see a shifting of positions. Will Ninjan think of making a move? I think it's difficult at this turn 9 and turn 10. We're going to go on the inside. I think it's 5 to 8 for the next sector. So turn 1 and turn 2 are left a good position to make a move. 134 seconds, 1. He's going for the move right now. And we thought of it. That was smart. And Manu speed. And Manu has fun. And he loses 2 positions, Ganesh and 2. So, and another position again to Hari Effect, so he has dropped down. It's so difficult when going on the curb, because once you are on the curb and once you encounter a wet section of the track, it's so difficult, easy to lose control of the car. Coming to the 0.5 seconds of the penalty. We see Enchanted Man jumping into the pits right now, and he is 20 seconds clear, 27 seconds clear of Inabri, who is also jumping into the pits. So from mediums, I would expect him to go on softs right now. Inabri was on hards. That is quite interesting. I have no idea why he was on a hard, because we do not have any type of compulsory compound today. Eskaz is also jumping into the pit. So Will Pagal Raja makes this undercut work. Enchanted Man should be leaving the pit soon, and Pagal Raja coming onto the final corner now. He is still P4. He shall be going to P2 right now with 6 left to go. So Enchanted Man is that good lead. We see Dukiatma is now 30 seconds clear of behind Enchanted Man. So that was really brilliant racing by Enchanted Man, and he is now he just came out of the pits at around 16 seconds, so he's about 16 seconds clear from Pagal Raja. And Dukiatma is closely following him at 1 second. So Dukiatma should be fighting Pagal Raja soon. Ancient Club has dropped slightly to 5 seconds. And Inabri has dropped to P5 with Ganesh in P6. I'm guessing we shall see a battle happening between Dukiatma and Pagal Raja. But Enchanted Man may have sealed the win. So he's about 16 seconds clear. Unless there is this commentator's curse, but we shall be seeing some good results and good point finish for him. Ashish says good strategy, and yes, that is completely true. He has managed to keep it clean, he has managed to struggle through the rain, and he is looking strong for that P1 finish. But let's wait for this next 4 laps. Hopefully he manages to keep it clean and no more incidents. But yes, Pagal Raja and Dukiatma, we shall be seeing a move coming in soon probably. So at sector 1, there is someone into the pit, so we shall see soon. But let's pick on this two guys, we shall see we are going for a move over here at turn 1. It's about 0.5 seconds, 5 seconds away. And Mr. has taken the fastest lap and the point for the fastest lap right now. Are we seeing a move? Are we going to see a move? Quite interesting. 10th of a second away, and we go from the outside, Sagar Raja, and here's the purple sector, and he goes. Okay, and then I think both of them, and then as you see, quite wide track, so there was a bit of aju baju, and then Yatma lost out that position to ancient lap. 4 laps to go. Shall we see Dukyatma? Maybe we shall see Dukyatma making a move on ancient lap. That point 5 second penalty, and Enchanted Man again, he is about 18 seconds clear of all this guy. Let's go through the grid again. Dukyatma is still P4. I think he has fat tires. Shall take him a while to recover. Navri in P5 again. We see Ganesh has moved to P6. We have Askaz at P7. Sammy has moved to P8. Brazilian Sam in P9. Then we have Ninjan who is in P10, taking the final point. Manu is in P11. We see Danlord at P12. We see Hari Effect at P13 and Misto at P14. Enchanted Man has now pulled the gap to 20 seconds. Sagar Raja still following him, followed by Dukyatma. So we see a change yet again. Ancient Slab has dropped to P5. He may have made some mistake, and Navri is in P4. Dukyatma has now moved back to P3, about 6 seconds clear behind Pavel Raja. The track seems to be very dry right now. Enchanted Man is still 20 seconds away, so we are seeing the race seems to be has stabilized quite a bit. Sammy at P8, Brazilian Sam at P9, and Ninjan at P10, and then Lord at P11. Harry Effect is P13 right now, behind Manu. Pulling away even further. The gap has now increased to 21 seconds. He is coming down on P12. Manu is about to lap him soon. Meanwhile, we see Atma catching Pagal Raja. So quite difficult us with 3 laps to go, sorry. Inabri is catching the Atma. So it's ancient lap, so we could be seeing some action going on between these 3 guys, Dukyatma, Navri, and ancient lap. Meanwhile, Ganesh is also reducing that gap quite a lot. He is now 55 seconds. He has pulled about 3 times, and that gap is coming down even further. So we shall be seeing him closing in on ancient lap soon. We saw Brazilian Sam taking this P8. Sammy has moved to P9. Sammy looks like he was able to make no more. We shall be looking at position. Brazilian Sam, maybe the second, the third sector. Ninjan is also closing on to them, so he may have a good chance to catch Sammy for P9. He's about 3 seconds clear of Sammy, yes, 3.5. So we could see them fighting again. While Askaz is P7, Ganesh at P6. Gap has now stabilized to about 6 seconds in every and ancient lap. So in every will have to save that position from ancient lap, who is about half a second behind him. And we have a completely different track condition as we are approaching the end of the race. From super wet and super dark to we see some bright patches now, some less clouds, and we may see a move coming in also by ancient lap on in average, or that's right for P4. So 2 more laps to go. We see uncharted man coming up towards the turn 10. We see hurry effect, landlord as a serving area. Brazilian Sam and Indian Brazilian Sam has dropped to P10, so Winston has made a move and he's now in P9 and he's followed with Sam at 4 seconds, followed by we have Asgard at P7. Let's just see if the move between so Ancient Lab is still trailing in average by a second, and as we start this final lap. Oh, thanks, Abid. So we are into this final lap now, and we have an yellow flag. So someone has won yet again, and it's Duki Atma. Okay, that was terrible. And now we has crashed into Duki Atma and has dropped to P5. Duki Atma is now P4. Ancient Lab has taken that final podium position, so that was completely unexpected. We shall see a report coming in probably, and it is really difficult once you hit that wet patch. Duki Atma we saw a couple of times losing the car, but still in P4. Inabri has dropped down to P5. The gap between the top 5 and Ganesh is now at 10 seconds. And while we were discussing that, Uncharted Man has finished the race and he has won the round 6 of Super Wild Gr3 Cup. Pagal Raja, another strong finish yet again, and he quite loves that P2 because he's been finishing P2 a lot, and he finishes in second position. Ancient Lab, after a few moments here and there, has a strong finish and takes the final podium position, followed by Duki Atma at P4, and then we have Navri at P5. Ganesh was about 8 seconds behind them, and he is rounding up that final corner at P10 at turn 10, and he is P6. Eskas is now going to finish in P7. Brazilian Sam has gone wide and has lost that position and has dropped to P9, who will be in pressure coming in pressure from Ninja, and it seems he has gone wide again. Seems to be some contact, but Ninja has managed to survive that. Meanwhile, Sammy rounding up P9, turn 9 and then turn 10, and he will be finishing P8. We see Ninja coming in at P9, and we see Brazilian Sam finishing. Maybe he has run out of fuel because he seems to be struggling there, and he's completely out of fuel, so he still manages to finish P10. Meanwhile, we see Manu in P11, sadly out of points today. He did get a point last race. We see the hurry effect in P12. Landlord, who was running quite strong when it was raining, has dropped to P13, and Misto, who has not left the pits. So, and that was our round 6. I hope you enjoyed the race, as it was really brilliant to see their strategies unfold. and it's a couple of more seconds till we jump back to the race. Do let us know your views in the comments. I think it was an interesting and a fantastic race. So let me quickly save the replay. Somehow I cannot, but let's go through the results. So we have Enchanted Man and Pagal Raja and Ancient Club taking the final position. Then we have Dukhi Atma in every completing the top 5. We have Ganesh at P6, Skaz at P7 and Sammy at P8. Then we have Ninjan at P9 and Brazilian Sam, who completes the top 10 and takes the final point. Manu at P11, Hari Effect at P12, Lord Dan at P13 and Mistogan at P14. It was a brilliant race overall. Couple of strategies and some weather really definitely played its part. So we will be heading to a final race soon. Stay tuned for updates on this channel, and thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a good evening. Wish you a good evening.